Okay. When we last left off, a lot happened.
Yeah.
You guys had
Stuff,
tracked.
yeah, it did.
You guys tracked down the leader of Iron Solutions to his manor house, infiltrated his party as a fortune teller, provided fortune telling for him, a tarot card reading. Then you convinced. I say convinced, but you intimidated the crowd to leave by pretending to become possessed.
Yes.
After the crowd left, you three were able to initiate a fight with Arthur Sin. The fight went pretty well until he teleported himself away. You guys then snuck out of the party without drawing any attention of the guards. You made your way to the flock, who provided you with safe passage to a safe house in the bowels. You then went to the safe house, took a long rest, made a new friend in the form of a mouse named Gus Gus.
Yes, my Gus Gus mouse.
And then you leveled up, and that's where we left off.
Yes,
And Dimitri and Octavian had a moment.
Yes, we did. My level up is... We're level 7 now, right?
Yes. All right.
I forgot what I added when I went up to level 7.
What do you mean that you added? You got spells, didn't you?
Yeah, but
more hit points.
More hit points. Didn't you say you wanted to take the spell because now you can actually cast it, which is Locate Creature?
Oh yeah.
Because you forgot that cleric spells are completely... They have the access to every single spell a cleric can cast. It's just that they have to choose which ones they want at the beginning of the day.
Oh, right.
Yes. So you have to choose which spells that you want.
So, you guys are in the safe house. You get a good night's sleep for those of you who do sleep. Morning comes, you find yourself alone in the room still. What would you guys like to do?
I think we need to find... My little mouse has informed me that Arthur Sin's little organization exists somewhere down here in the deep bowels of the city.
That is true. Before you went to sleep, Gus you cast... What was it you cast again?
It's my ability to be able to... I can talk to any creature, but I can't understand them.
Yes. But through some clever wording, you were able to convince him to tap once for yes, twice for no, and asking him a series of yes or no questions. He alluded to the fact that there was some form of iron solutions in the bowels.
Well, let's go after him.
I might be able to. All right. Let me do some work. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can get someone down here to tell me where Iron Solutions is.
I could just cast Locate Creature, Octavian.
Well, that spell only works it only has a range of 1,000 feet.
I guess you're right. The bowels are...
They're big.
Immense.
Yeah. So, once we get, I think Locate Creature is all right, we have found his hideout. Let's, get into that bitch.
Didn't Gus Gus say he knew where it was?
He did. I guess I'll use my... Where is it? My, universal speech. I'll use it again.
All right.
And I will kind of plop my head off and kind of get Gus Gus out of my skull.
Okay.
So Gus Gus, do you think you can show us where this safe house is?
He taps once for yes.
Okay. All right. We should probably disguise ourselves.
That's a good
Yes.
idea. How are we going to disguise?
I
you?
have a disguise kit. Bum ba da bum. Let me see how I use the disguise kit. Proficiencies. Hold on one moment.
You're fine.
Disguise kit. I make a deception check. Components, blah blah blah, cloth. Because improve your ability to weave convincing lies. All right. Disguise kit. Okay. So these are the DCs with a disguise kit. I can, with a DC 10 for deception checks, I can convey injuries or distinguishing marks. With a DC of 15, I can spot a disguise being used by someone else. Or if a DC of 20, I can make someone look like someone else.
Okay.
So I will roll a disguise check. I will roll deception checks on everyone, and then attempt to try and disguise us all.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Hold on, let me get out my dice because I am. All right, here we are. All right, so for me, it is a 20 because I can't roll below a 20
Okay.
on deception. So yeah, I'm gonna make myself look like a grizzled old kind of like handmaiden. Like I've been doing this for a while.
Okay.
I've, got like those big like, melon titties. On Mars, it's a 25 in deception for disguise kit. And then on Hugo, I will make Mars look like a I will make Mars. I will put a little mustache at the tip of his snout, of his trunk, and I will also place. I will make Mars look like a big girl elephant. I'll put Mars in drag.
God.
Yes.
Mars is not sure how to feel about this.
It's fine. And I got a 25 for Hugo. I'm gonna make Hugo also a drag.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of solves how to our problem of how are we going to disguise two humans and a Loxodon traveling together.
Exactly, because they'll never expect that we're now women.
Okay, so you all are now disguised as
Hold
drags. Yes.
on. I take the mustache off and put it on Octavian's forehead.
Okay, thank you. My unibrow.
That's not...
Yes.
Loxodon don't grow mustaches on their noses, Octavian.
Oh, okay. All right, Gus. Show us. I will hold him in my palm.
All right.
Actually, I will stick him back into my skull, let him look through my eye, and I will tell him, all right, when you want us to go left, knock on that side of my skull, and when you want us to go right, knock on that side of my skull.
All right. So, you exit the safe house, climbing down the rickety staircase, leading to the main thoroughfare of this ravine. As you hit the bottom, you hear a tapping on your right side.
All right, I'll go to my right.
All right. You take an abrupt right and just head straight down the ravine's bottom. You carry on for maybe 15, 20 minutes, eventually exiting the ravine and entering a small antechamber that looks like a bar. There's a lot of patrons and the bartender's cleaning a glass. Gus taps on the center of your head in the direction of the back room.
Okay, I'll. Does the back room look like it's guarded?
It doesn't look guarded, but you don't know if you don't know what the bartender will do if you try to go down it.
I will say, how many people are in this place?
It's in the morning, so not a lot of people. It looks like just some people hungover from the night before, just sleeping it off.
Dang it. Okay, I have to work my charms to get back there. I'll walk up to the barman.
He kind
I
of
will inform to everyone telepathically. I'm going to try to distract him. I want you guys to go into the back room.
Hugo just nods.
So, what's a girl like me have to do to get a drink around here?
God.
he kind of squints at you and says, "You got to pay 2 copper."
2 copper. All right. I'll slide a gold piece over to him. What can I get with a gold?
He kind of, like, his eyes light up a bit, and he swipes the gold off the counter real quick, and he says, "You get our best stuff." And he turns around and he reaches down into a little chest, and he pulls out this old bottle of wine, which he dusts off with a rag. It's very dusty. He then presents it and says, "For a gold, you get this."
My. Do you have maybe a cellar you can show me?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no, are we gonna lock him in this cellar?
That's a 27.
27. He goes, I do have a cellar. Don't know why you'd want to see it, but I guess I
Yeah,
can
well,
take you there. You're a paying customer.
I heard it's good luck to drink wine in the cellar,
He kind of...
especially if you have company.
He lifts up the one end of the bar and comes out, and he heads over to the back room. He pulls out a set of keys and unlocks it and opens it, and he kind of gestures for you to follow him.
Oh. I'll follow behind.
All right. You enter a dimly lit storage room. He kind of pulls out a match and lights a little lantern hanging in the center. And he goes, "Well, if you want to drink in here, you're more than happy to, but don't touch anything, please."
Why? What's wrong?
He goes, It's nothing. Nothing at all." And then he turns and starts to leave.
Wait, are we just in the back room?
It's just you and him in a back room.
Great. I'm gonna do a perception check. Do I see like a trap door or anything? Or like
Make a
way
perception
out?
check.
Okay. 5.
Five.
Oh, God.
As he turns to leave, you quickly scan the room. You don't find any trapdoors. You don't see any secret doors. You just see a plain old back room. But you do feel Gus tapping at the center of your forehead again.
Keep going back?
To go forward into the room.
Okay, well, I guess I'll continue. I will telepathically tell the guys, like, come back here. Like,
How are you get back there?
I'll put my hand on the guy's shoulder. I'm going to be like, come in the door right now, as I'm going to try and stop him from leaving.
Okay, you put your hand on your shoulder. He kind of stops and says, "Is there anything else?"
You don't want to share a drink with me?
He kind of squints at you.
I'm really lonely.
He goes, I'm a happily married man. This would make my wife very angry."
I'm not coming on to you. I'm just, it's awkward to drink alone in the back room.
He kind of, you see him kind of blush. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was misreading this
What do
entire
you think I
situation.
am, a whore?
Oh,
I'm a paying customer.
He goes, I guess I could drink with you.
Are there any seats or, like, chairs back here?
No. It's just,
Okay. Is there, like, a barrel?
There's a barrel.
You guys are just standing there like it's an awkward college party.
Yeah.
He kind
I'll
of,
just, like, sit up on one of the barrels.
he takes a seat across from you and just kind of starts patting his legs.
So, I'll just start pouring him a glass of wine. So, You said you're married? I'm gonna telepathically tell them, like, come in now. Like,
Alright, I'm gonna try and stealth in.
Make a stealth check.
so are you? You said you're married.
Same.